Right then. I guess we're going to need one of those things. You know those things? Bucket UI. We need one of those things that pretend to be a phone. What are they called? Emulators. We need an emulator. Let's go with what's it called? What's called Pixel? Pixel 7 is our emulator. There it is. We'll pop that out. And we'll go over here. And we'll do this. And we'll make it a bit bigger. Not that way, that's smaller. We'll make it bigger. We'll make it bigger so we can see the things. And then we'll do some little bit of flutter action. And we'll go flutter run. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Really should upgrade Flutter at some point. Maybe I'll do that if I get time tonight. Do. Hello, Bucket. Email and there we go, and we continue and we're in Bucket. All right. Okay, projects. Now the first thing I'm going to do tonight is fix these errors because they're bugging me. There are two of them. There's one there and there's that one, and they're annoying me. Does it happen on every project load? Yes. Null check operator, something or other. Null check operator used on a null value. Okay. Could we have, please, a debugger running so that we can debug the thing? We copy. And we paste. And we get the debugger. And we get the debugger. And then we do not ignore exceptions. We look for uncaught exceptions. And then we go here. And we hit the exception. Mate. Oh, mate, checkmate, right. I thought you were doing like a mate. Who else is on tonight? Sinenko. Just Sinenko. Oh yeah, I was in there before. Duh. Yeah, you look in Sinenko. I'm assuming that's how I pronounce it. Okay, so here I'm at suggested. Okay, so that was a null value. All right. So we just need to be sensible about the way we do that. So projects repository. There it is. Suggested To do. Bad. Very bad. Yes, very, very bad. Very, very bad. We got ads. No, we don't. We don't have ads yet, but we will. We will. Okay. Suggested. Right. Wait, that wasn't where it was, though, was it? It was in... Yeah, it was in Get Suggested. Oh, this is Fetch Suggested. Okay. All right, so it's this that's causing the problem. Can I do that? No. Because it can be null. So we have to do if suggested does not equal null. Return. Something like that, except I don't know if it's going to cope with... What is your problem? Oh, yeah. I forgot we're not in Rust tonight. Luba. How you doing, Fanny? Have you had what could be described as a good day? Okay, let's try a little reload on that, see what happens. It's not paused in the debugger, right? I unpaused it, didn't I? Jeez. Uh-huh. So that does seem to be the go. All right, that got rid of one error. Now, what is the second error? Looks like we caught it. Okay, what's the problem? What is the problem? Range error. I don't understand. Growable array? Why? Why? I do not understand. Close. Go back. What is this error here? Exception caught by widgets library. The range error was thrown building project details view. Invalid value. Valid value range is empty. 2. Okay. I don't really know what's going on there, but let's find out. Let's go ignore exceptions and restart and restart, and we close that and we open and we get project details view 91 bucket app dart 9130. Okay. Project details view. I don't think that was it. Where have we got the number 2 happening? A range of 2. Ah, probably this. The post lists. Yeah, we gotta got to not do that anymore. That's why it's breaking. Why? I know. So many whys. And wherefores. And hows. So many whys. I'm not very wise. Okay, let's unmock it. So, post list. post list. Eventually just get posts by doer ID. Okay, cool. Cool. If post is async data and post value data is lists. Okay. So what we actually want is not refwatch post repository provider. We want something that gets us just only some posts. Post repository, not as Wardstone would probably call it a suppository. What do we got? Image URL by ID. I want future posts fetch do a data string. I think I want future posts posts by doer ID string doer ID. Yeah, I want that. And then I want, first of all, I just want it to return posts, but eventually we refine it. So do we have the doer ID? So we go state value data first, no, all filter maybe. Is there a state value data filter? It's like where. I think we need to look at projects repository. And then we see some of these examples. Yeah, here we go. State value data where X. Yeah. Where X doer. No. Attributes. Doer ID is the same as doer ID. Does that sound vaguely correct? What's the problem? A value of iterable post data can't be returned from the method. Yeah. Actually, that's not a feature. Right. Everything is a feature, but not a future. It's not a future. It's in the past. It's in the present. Surely unsave isn't a word. Yeah, probably not. I don't think future. I don't have that emote. Redeem. You just have to make it up in your head. Let's see here. I don't think. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong because I'm just warming up to Flutter again. Oh, toList. That's what I need. toList. toList. Still doesn't like me because it has a return type of future posts. Right. So wait, what is it returning? list post data. Okay. Let's do that. List post data like so. Or should I just return an empty? Yeah, I should do final post data equals return post data question mark empty list, in which case this is no longer true. Hey, I think we got there. All right, cool. So now we need to actually call the function. What did I call it? I called it posts by doer ID. And then this can go away. You can hear it in your head. It's slightly disturbing, but also perfectly natural. Okay. So post list is going to be equal to, we're not going to ref watch post repository provider, project view. How do they do it? Ref read provider notifier. Yeah. So we need ref read post repository provider notifier get posts by doer. No, actually just posts by doer ID, right? Yeah, there we go. And the doer ID is is we're only going to get the project ID. Damn. We need more than just the project ID. We need the actual project. Do we not? Do we not? Where do we get that from? Where do we get that from? Where do we get that from? Where do we call this? Project details view. Oh, right. This is because we're, yeah. Okay. Well, I guess we just pass another argument, or we could pass the entire post, the entire project, but I don't know that we really need to. What do we do with this project ID? That's all. We just pass it to project here. Huh. Does that mean that all of the other stuff is hard coding it? Yeah, it's all hard coded. Okay, we need the entire project. This is stupid. Where in the route do we do this? Route? No. App? No. Main? I think it might be called bucket app. Yeah, there we go. All right, project ID. ID. No. Project details. Here we go. Project details view. Where do we pass the arguments? Where do we pass the arguments? Project details arguments. Oh, here we go. Okay. So here, instead of passing the project ID, I just want to pass the entire project. That will cause an error. And then I changed this to project data. Undefined. I feel like there is a project data. There is. So we just need to import it from somewhere. Which is source model projects .dart. It's Dart. I'm hilarious. Source model posts. Hey Flavius, how you doing? We're all right. We're just cracking on into the Flutter again. I've forgotten everything that I thought I knew. It's not projects. Maybe it's projects. There we go. You're good. Waiting for food. Nice. You must be done with work by now, right? Actually, maybe it's the weekend for you still. Okay, post by door ID, and this is going to be project attributes door ID, and that is not going to work. Interesting. Oh, it's in args, right. Yes, I see what you're saying there. It's 11:14 a.m. This weekend's second shift, so work starts at 2. You've got that all to look forward to, huh? We do not need this part anymore. And then we have args project ID, I want to say. Okay, now we're starting to get there. Okay, and then the value of the local variable post isn't read yet, but just wait. It will be. Now we can do cute little things like we can get the doer name, but I need to figure out how to do that. What is on a project data? What is on a project data? It will be this one. It has project attributes, relationships, and a relationship could be a thing that we have like this: dynamic data, links. Right. I actually can't remember where the doer avatar comes from. I think you might have to look it up in the repository. I think I might be right about that. Let me slurp some water and we'll see. Okay. Now, what am I doing? We're bug fixing at the moment. So there's an issue with transitioning to this screen because it was mostly mocked up data. And I'm finding that in order to get rid of all the errors, I actually have to unmock all the data and turn it into actual data. And I'm reminding myself where everything lives in order to do that. We're getting its posts, which is good. But now the doer name is going to be args project attributes. So the doers are the people that actually run the project. So in this case, Department of Conservation would be the one. Attributes, doer? No, so it doesn't have one. Maybe relationships? I think I might have to request this from... I think I might have to do something like final doer equals ref read projects repository provider notifier get. Yeah, you can't do that yet, so we'll have to come up with it. Project repository. I am not going to start saying suppository. I am not. Doer by project ID. Yeah, that one. That's what we need. The doer data. Okay, cool. So we can do it. We've got way too many files open and it's very confusing. Doer by project ID args project ID. Okay. And then projects is just that ref watch. But actually we actually need that anymore? So we could, we're not actually, are we loading it though? I don't know that we need this bit. Because it's kind of already loaded for us. It's tricky. Sometimes you want to load everything right up front, and sometimes you want to only do it when you need it. I think we're just going to try cutting this out. So we'll find the match there, and then we're not going to have an error for this bit or a loading for this bit. Still need to find out why the Dart LSP doesn't want to reformat. So now we got a bunch of errors to address, but this is good. All right, so now we have to do project attributes name. That's good. That's good. Oh, it doesn't like it. Doesn't like it. Args project attributes name. Args project attributes right. This is not what it's going to be anyway. It's going to be doer attributes name. Invalid constant value because we have a const somewhere that is causing problems. There we go. Can't be unconditionally accessed because it can be null. I see, that makes sense. Maybe I should instead, I hate this business of like not knowing when things are going to be loaded. But it's best to do it required. I think what we're going to need to do, so many things we don't need open right now. What we're going to need to do is wait to display until we get something, and I'm just not sure what that's going to be. Is it going to be until the doer has loaded or until the post is loaded? Yeah, I don't know. For now, I'm going to insist that it's there, but that's not the right way to go. Avatar URL is going to be doer attributes avatar. There is no avatar URL. Is there a method to get that? Doer data. It has attributes which include an avatar ID. So I've got to get the URL from the from the project repository again. So confusing. Project a repository. Avatar. No. URL. Whoa. No. What? No. That was not at all what I wanted to do. URL. Image URL by ID. Yeah, that'll be it. So we go to project details. And we go avatar URL. This is going to be final doer URL avatar URL equals ref read project repository provider notifier image URL by ID doer avatar ID. And that can't be unconditionally accessed. Okay. Now we go back down here and we go avatar URL. Argument type string can't be, yep, so we have to insist that it's there, but I think in the future what we would do is provide like a little default image just until it loaded. Hey Yag, how you doing? Okay, and project goal is going to be args project is the thing we pass in. Hey Phil. So many people. Too many positional arguments. 0 expected, but 7 found. What? Team chat. I got sick of individually clicking all the tabs open to say hi to everybody. So I've written a little script to just pop all the tabs open for everyone at once. It's saving literally 3 seconds every time. I automated you. Yeah, I automated you out of a job. No, you too can visit all these tabs. Why has that happened? There we go. Okay. Now this. Progress bar, right. Args project. Args project attributes description. Oh, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'm possibly eventually excited. And then this is going to be posts. Except we don't want to put post data in there. Yeah. What were these? Post list. Right. This is do attributes. Yes. Okay. Oh, it's actually warm in our house for a change. Had the heater on. Oh. There's some ads. I changed to puppies. Oh, the puppies are over the phone. I didn't consider that. Never mind. Teddy's snoozing. As usual. Okay, so we're left with this issue. I don't need that anymore. We're left with this issue of this, right? So post lists. So on feed, how do we make lists of posts? Feed view. We do post list is list post container. All right. Final. No, final. List post container post list. All right. For P in posts. That's not at all what I wanted. Where the hell is, what am I doing? What is my life? Feed view, there we go. Final P in posts value data. Post list add post container post P. All right. Post list add post container post P. Doesn't like me when I do that. Potentially unassigned at this point. Ensure that it is assigned on necessary execution paths. Interesting. Oh, I think I know. We're not in Rust. We're not in Rust. Say it 10 times. We're not in Rust. We can't do things like that. We're not in Rust. We're not in Rust. We are not rusting. We have never rusted. Here we go. Okay. So this should now just be post list. No? Element type list post container can't be assigned to the type widget. Really? Aha, better. All right. I hate to think, but is it actually going to work? Holy crap, it worked. Oh, no, hang on. No, it definitely didn't work. Oh, no. Bad state, no element. What do you mean, no element? What do you mean? What do you mean? Project details view. Bucket app 91, blah, blah, blah. Bad state, no element? What even is that error? What even is it? Is it because I put the post list in there? Let's have a look at feed. What do we do in feed? I'm confused. I put padding, children, and then post list. So yeah, that's fine. Post container, post P. I'm so confused. Maybe that's not the error. Okay, let's try the old debugger. No element. If or else not null. Oh, it's in the list? Huh. What's the next thing up in the call stack? Do it by project ID. Oh. Okay. Interesting. So what could that mean? What could that mean? Let's go to project repository. And we look at image URL. No, we need doer by project ID. State value data firstware blah. I know. And I've been trying not to say suppository all night. Damn it. Curse you. Doer state value included firstware. If doer does not equal null, otherwise return null. So, maybe that's the issue. This one. That's working fine. That is not. So does that just mean that it's never going to have a doer to work with? Let me see. Args project ID, that should be fine. But this thing might not work. Oh, and this thing might not work either. So maybe we should do this. Do a attributes. Do a ID. or just ID, I guess. Actually, it wouldn't even be an attribute, so it would just be ID like that. Right. I think we have to do this. If doer ID, no, yeah. If doer ID is null, return null. And then this has to be that. I think. No, that. Nullable return type, but ends without returning a value. Oh, okay. It doesn't. Oh, I see. Fair enough. I can deal with that. This is not a problem. I mean, it is, because there's nulls everywhere, and it's just so confusing. I don't know whether I'm null or neither. She'll be right. She's a hard road finding the perfect woman. She doesn't drink spades, but doer ID, right. So we still don't know if any of these things basically are going to be true. What do I do? Do I do that async thing again? Do I just show a bunch of... I can't imagine this has helped any. Let's just try again. Oh, I apparently screwed up somewhere. Nullable expression can't be used as an iterator. Try checking that the value isn't null before using it. All right. If posts does not equal null, oh God, I'm not in Rust. Say 10 times, I'm not in Rust. I'm not in Rust. I'm not rusting. I am completely free of Rust. Okay, same deal. So, it's still the issue. Hey! If you're allowed. You absolutely will be allowed. Nice. Excellent choice. One of us. One of us. Okay, no element. The relevant error causing widget, blah, blah, blah. Project repository, doer by project ID. List base first where. This thing, right? No element. All right, let's see if we can understand what no element actually means in Dart. Dart list no element. This will happen when there is no matching element, i.e. when A equals B is never true. Oh, right. And there's no or else. Okay. All right. So we have to do... comma, or else, I guess null. Project. Oh man. Okay, that wasn't the thing. Oh, you have to. It has to be a function returning null. Is that right? I hate this language. I really do. Null check operator used on a null value. All right, so that's where I'm insisting, no doubt, on it existing when it doesn't exist. Where's my null check operator? Probably that one. Maybe I can just make this a little bit more forgiving somehow. Or even just pass empty strings, right? How about that? I have to say, I'm not enjoying this particular kind of coding. Hey, oh well. I mean, it's an improvement, I guess. Kind of. No host specified in URI file. Capital Kiwi Trust. So are they actually different projects that I'm getting now? Kakapo. Yes, Kakapo Recovery. Nice. Okay. So, now we're closer. We're closer. So now we need the URL. Why is the URL not what I thought it was? Is it coming back null or something stupid like that? Can we get debug on it? Maybe if we do something like, what is Flutter Inspector telling me? Why are the 3 red things? This is too big. This is too big. This is way too big. Debugger. All right. We want stop on uncalled exceptions. And we go home and we go projects and we go load and we end up here. Get listener closure, report error, run binary, handle error. Huh. Nope, that's not helpful at all. Oh, okay, widgets image start. So what did we get? Network image, what was passed in? Locale, text direction, platform. No, okay, so we need, let's restart, don't stop, and then we need to restart, and we need the file, search for project detail, and we get this, and then we get a breakpoint on avatar URL. Actually, let's put a breakpoint on this one. I bet you what's happening is I'm just passing through an empty string, and that's why it's complaining. Yeah. So we'll go back to the app and we'll reload. And we'll be paused on a breakpoint. And avatar URL is a what? Null. Okay. Cool. All right, so let's go to do a tagline and see if we can fix that a little bit. Let's see what we can do. Do a tagline. Okay, so avatar URL. Maybe we should provide like a really default image for now. What's that site? Place Puppy? Does that still exist? Does Place Puppy still exist? Place Dog Net? Oh, sorry about the flashbang. Okay, this one. Place Dog Net. Call it 500. Yeah, let's try that. So that's our default. Obviously, this is not going to be a production feature. Project. Ah, it's a tiny little picture of a dog. Okay. That's not what I would normally suggest is a good thing, but at least it stops breaking. We need to come up with a fake image that is the correct size that just fits in there. But in the meantime, Place Dog is you can just keep clicking that to your heart's content. And we reload, and we reload. Oh, and it gives us the same one every time. Bummer. Okay, I think there's a Place Kitten too. Yep. Place Kitten. Oh no. That's not good. Uh, 640, 480. No, it doesn't like it. Okay. Maybe it got hugged to death. Place Kitten rocks. Okay. Place Dognet. And then doer name is not a thing. So does the doer never update? That's my question. I thought maybe we just are not populating doer data, and that's the problem. So I'll probably have to go back and look at the API at some point and decide what's going on there. But in the meantime, this fixes the issues that I was having, except that hero image is wrong. So project hero, yeah, I bet this is hard-coded. Yep. So we would normally have to, that could be our default, but we could do final avatar what do we call this? Hero image, I guess, equals ref read project repository provider notifier get image URL by ID. Oh, except we'd need this to accept the project, so maybe we'll do that. Actually, I think we'd need the doer ID, wouldn't we? Yeah. That seems like the way to go. And in fact, do we even need the doer ID? We just need the image ID. So why wouldn't we just pass through the image? And we'll call it hero image URL. And then this doesn't have to be a thing. Oh, I see. More menu uses project ID. All right, cool. Well, let's do it that way then. We'll have two. Required this project ID. Final string project ID. And then we'll go back to the original. That just stays as a dumb component, which is nice. We don't have to worry about it looking up stuff. That's project hero. Project ID, args project ID, and project hero hero image URL is, that's a doer avatar URL. Final hero image URL equals ref read project repository provider notifier image URL by ID project attributes I want to say there's a hero image ID in project. Projects dot. Oh, it's called splash ID. And it's on project attributes. Okay. I thought it was hero, but whatever. I'll have to go back and make the naming consistent. Oh, args project. There we go. What's the problem here? Unused. And then we go down to here and it becomes hero image URL. And it doesn't like it. And we don't know why. Oh, it's a question mark. Okay, hero image URL or we'll just use the one that we've got there now because it looks at least relatively like it's a conservation project. Hero. Oh yeah, here we go. Hero image URL. Okay, I think we might be just about there. Oh, we didn't like it. Not a constant expression. Okay. Apparently I was overconfident. Why can't I do that? The arguments of a constant creation must be constant expressions. Try making the argument a valid constant or use new. Huh. Unnecessary new keyword. I do not understand. Network image, Flutter. Invalid constant expression. Oh, have I just got a const further up that I don't want? Probably. Well, box decoration, but... Oh, is that all? That was easy. Oh, we got ads. Okay, so that should just about be it. Hey, it changes the image. Nice. We definitely don't have doer data for any of these. It doesn't seem like they have posts either. But the images change, which is nice. Yeah, cool. Much better. Very cool. Okay. But I can't actually get back to that one that had the posts on it. But that's okay. Not sure which one that is. Can I get to it from feed? I don't think I can. Haven't done that. Okay. Progress. Good. And I didn't break save, did I? Nope, save still works. Nice. All right, cool. So we can commit that. That's definitely an improvement. Remove a bunch of mocking and remove a bunch of mocking and fix some errors. Not very specific, but that's about all I got today. Now we need to see if we can push a build for a change because I haven't done that for a while. I don't think I've got any automation on that right now. Let's have a look. Okay, well that's failing, so that's not good. Oh boy. Version solving failed. It's probably because everything's getting a bit old. I wonder if we actually pushed an Android build the last time. Build 90. Build and deploy. Oh, that's right. We don't build anything unless we change the pubspec version. Oh, we don't release anything unless we do that. Okay, maybe we can figure out this error. Oh, that was 3 months ago. Right. So we don't have any CI on it unless you change the version. So let's bump the version and see if that helps or fails. Pubs back, YAML. Let's go to 92. Build 92. And we'll see if anything useful happens. It'll probably fail just like the last one did, but let's find out. If it does, that'll be good information. Someone was asking if this was what CI/CD was the other day. This is CI/CD. GitHub Action style. You're right, Ted. Good boy. Well, so far so good. Rather slow. Typical mobile build. Have a suspicion this is where it's going to break. Oh no. Wow. I am reasonably surprised, but that's good. So we should get a version out, which will be handy. I can actually see it on a phone. Not that I couldn't do that anyway, but the rest of the team can see it on a phone. Might try running the iOS build after this. The iOS build lives on the same little Mac Mini as my Twitch bot. So maybe now's where we fail the patrol build. Patrol's the little testing client. I don't actually have that many patrol tests. It's pretty basic. I just set up the pipeline, but I haven't written that many tests for it. Do-do-do-do-do. Very, very slow. Still hasn't even started the Firebase test. Assuming that still works. It's been a while. 3 months since the last build was published. That's not good. That is not good. Very, very slow, like watching paint dry. I should have built music. It's so slow. What comes next after this one? App project. Oh, probably finishing off my bucket, right? Yeah. The rest of this one. But that's a task for another day, I do believe. Oh, we got something happening. Uh-oh. Badness. Failed to build. Try removing the extra positional arguments. 1 allowed, but 3 found. So that must just be a version thing. Okay, so what happens if we just run build and deploy? Because I'm reasonably confident that we can. Or I could try and remember how to do it from the command line. I think I can. Let's just emulate build and deploy, except we'll do it. We will do it. Don't think I want that on screen, to be honest with you. We will do it. I think I can probably remember. Dart run, build, runner, build. I remember that much. It's probably already run, because it's part of the usual process. Oh, so this is what I was complaining about before. I wonder if I should just upgrade Flutter, or else fix what's going on in Patrol. Ugh. Sounds a lot like work. And it's after 9 o'clock. I am going to raid out. Hey, Wolfric, how you doing? It's a bit of a struggle tonight. My build is failing, and I don't really have the time or energy to fix it. See? Red. It's gone red. It's the testing library that's failing. But never mind. We still made progress. We got bugs fixed. We have things happening. We got project details working. It's not a problem. So I will fix that off stream, and in the meantime we will find out who among our illustrious teammates happen to be raiding right now. Oh. Just as the vibing game dev arrives, how you doing? I always appreciate the vibes. I think we will raid into Claim and... No, let's raid Sinenko Games. I'm doing good, but I'm kind of just finishing for tonight because yeah, we're raiding, sorry. I'm not far out of my bed. I'm not far out of bed, but thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate you. I know it's not terribly exciting necessarily watching a mobile dev. We'll see you next time. Oh, he's not? What do you mean he's not? What happened?
Yeah, the music's too loud.